Hello, hello, hello. Hi, welcome back to 444 Keys to Wisdom. Per usual, it's been a minute, but if you have watched my channel, you know that I always say that I get quite busy and I have a lot of different things that I do. So I do tarot, but very sparingly. I do not do tarot personal readings for YouTube. I rarely do those, only those that I can personally face-to-face see. I will do personal readings for. So I'm actually going to do something different. So welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, subscribe, like the video, share the content if you think this is something that can help someone. At the end of the day, I always tell people that tarot is not set in stone. It can always change based on the choices of the people involved. And you should always, no matter what, your own intuition should be first. You know, as a reader, one of the many things that I do, my goal is to lead people back to their own power, their own self. You know, what I can do, if you can do the same thing, you know, if you really want to tap in, or if it's not quite this intricate, you have your own intuition. We're all born with our own intuition. And we all have the answers within. So tarot is a guide. You know, sometimes it can bring clarity, but it is not the be all end all. You should always consult your own intuition, or whatever your prayer, you know, your prayer life or meditation life consists of. You know, at the end of the day, ultimately make the decision based on what you feel and what you think, you know. So let's get into this. I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to do something for our LGBTQ community. I am not a part of the LGBTQ community. I do identify as she and her. I am a woman, a female, and I do date men that identify as such. However, I am an ally. So I'm going to do something different with my gay tarot deck. This is designed specifically for gay men. I have some other decks come in so that I can kind of branch out a little bit more for the LGBTQ community. You know, I have a deck for lesbian and all that stuff on the way, but these arrive first. I'm going to see what kind of messages we can get for our men that, you know, our males that identify as gay. Sometimes it's probably hard for you to get full clarity, you know, in your full identity as you are. You know, without any judgment, criticism, you know, shame or anything like that, which, you know, there is no shame with it. But some people have not stepped into, you know, the new age of Aquarius, and they have not understood that this is evolution. So hopefully I can maybe provide something to someone who is a part of the gay community that might be going through something in a relationship or a job in general. So just some sort of message for you. So let's get into this. This is just a collective one. It's not sign specific. When I get the other cards, I'll start doing sign specific ones actually. So let me take this one out. Oh, see? My gay tarot. This is actually a very lovely deck. I like the art. The artwork on it is really, really nice. It's very nice. It's both masculine, both tender. Like, I really like it. So hopefully we can get some messages here for the collective of our gay male community. Or if you're a cross watcher and there is a gay male in your life that you're concerned about, maybe this can bring some clarity for you as well to help them with something. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit, what messages do you have? Our gay community members. These are so stuck together. Hold up, y'all. Let me start over. I don't like how these came out. Like they couldn't come. All right, so that's better. That's a little bit better. I'm just only reading uprights too. I don't read reversals with these kind of decks. Oh, this one felt like that was coming too. All right, give me 1 second here. Okay, give me 1 second to read these. Let's see what we got here. So, hey, take that phone in the other room. Take that phone in the other room. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay, Mom. Okay. I tried doing commercials or something? Yeah. Okay, so this actually looks really good. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me look at something real quick. Because this is a new deck, so hold on. Let me check something. This one, what is it? Sage of Wands. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Okay, got that. And then we got... Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. There was just a few cards I was not sure of. Okay. Wow, this is really good. This is really, really good. Whoa. Is that sword? Yes. Put it on the charger in my room. No, you gotta leave it in the kitchen. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so. Okay, quiet. Okay, so this is really, really good. All right, so. Wow, so this could be for an Aquarius or Scorpio or Libra, possibly. We might have an Aries in here, possibly. So basically, you are ready to pretty much change the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Whoever I'm talking to, you could be considering something that kind of puts yourself more in the forefront. Politics, possibly. Not necessarily, but politics. Maybe starting a podcast, a YouTube channel. You've recently gone through something and you learned a lesson about control. You tried to control resources of some sort. Control something in your environment instead of just working with the resource. But you're learning that. Like, you went into something trying to control everything, but now you're learning how to work with it instead of trying to control it. Okay, so that's good. And you're putting an end to like a controlling type behavior. Okay, with the Death card here. With this Sage of Pentacles. And then we've got Death here. The Sage of Pentacles is the card about, you know, you learning. You see how he's like watering the garden. He's patiently watering the garden and tilling the garden. And then there's the Death here. So you're putting an end to trying to control your environment, control the forces of nature. And so you've learned to work with it. And so because of that, and now that that can end, you have a new, like a sense of, like a renewed sense of something to, you feel like you can actually do more. You feel a sense of freedom now that you don't have to control everything. Okay. And you're realizing how just allowing things to go with the flow sometimes is actually where the success is. So this, with this Ten of Pentacles, this is good. This is like everything. You know what I'm saying? The money is right. The relationship is right. Everything is right. So whoever I'm talking to, you are bringing justice to yourself. Okay, with this Justice card here. You're learning to bring justice to yourself by letting go. By just letting go and stop trying to control everything in your environment, because you kind of wore yourself out at some point with this Six of Swords here. You kind of wore yourself out. You're like, okay, that's enough. But you got some kind of communication with this Eight of Wands. Something came into you. Some sort of information came into you, and it came real fast. And you realize the instant that this communication came into you, you realize, okay, this is where I'm messing up at. This is where I'm getting my own self tripped up. And so you're learning an ebb and a flow to something. But you're seeing the difference in how controlling things or your resources or whatever's in your environment, you're learning how that actually causes more damage, or you've learned how that causes more damage than good. So you're moving away from that, okay? This is something that you learned in your childhood. There was something with the Six of Swords. It's a mentality that you were taught as a kid. Someone taught you to do something a certain way. Control people, money, something. You were given some advice as a child or in your childhood, and that advice kind of just stuck with your mind, and this is what you used to do. I don't know, this is like an elder, a father, an uncle, you know, an older brother or something like that, because I feel like it was a male figure that taught you to think a certain way. And a male figure taught you that you have to have a tight rein and control over certain people and situations, or you're not going to make it. And you did that for years, but you're realizing that it came to a point where that cannot always be the answer. And you're realizing that. And so even the fear of not being in control, you're letting that go. You're bringing justice to yourself and just allowing things to just you're learning to allow things. You're learning to be more gentle with things. You're learning to go with the flow with things. You're learning to take your hands off of certain things. If this is a person, you're learning to be more gentle with your partner. You're learning that you don't need to, you know, put a full grasp onto a person, you know, especially if this person is healed. If this person is a good person, like they're not toxic. A person that's not toxic is not going to, the tighter you try to hold on to them, the further they're going to slip through your grip. And I feel like you learned that. The more you keep trying to control certain money matters instead of working with it and try to force in certain things to look a certain way financially, that's how you're tripping yourself up. So whoever I'm talking to, congratulations, because you're learning the balance, because there are certain times that you do need to exercise control, but you're learning how your control tactics that were taught to you as a young person was actually destroying you, and you were losing a lot of things and people. You couldn't hold on to a lot for very long, simply because you were not learning to work with your resources. Even a person can be a resource, of knowledge, of love, of wisdom, of companionship. You're learning that the more, as you go along in life, the more you do that, the more it can destroy things. So you're learning when to be in control, when to let go, when to be, structured and hardcore, when to be more softer and gentler. Okay, especially when it comes to people, you can push a person away. Any like manipulation tactics, and because this is a sword, the 6 of swords, so that's sword, that's thoughts, that's mental. And you see how he's holding his head in this boat here? So whoever this person taught you how to manipulate people, how to get what you want out of people, whoever taught you that, it might have worked for a little bit, but there's a certain point in your life where this does not work. And they didn't tell you that part. They didn't, because this person never, where you have transcended into your life or how you've evolved as a person, this person that gave you that advice when you were younger never got to that point. They never got to where you are. So you're still trying to use like old wisdom for a new evolution, and you figured out that it was kind of screwing you up every which way. But you're bringing justice to yourself right now, because you're changing that, and you know what to do. You instantly know what to do. You know what I'm saying? You feel good about it. You figured it out. You feel good about it. And so now you feel more strength. The Star card. This is also the card of Aquarius. This is, you're ready. You're ready. You figured out, one of those pieces that was really tripping you up in life. And you're like, what is going on? And I feel like you truly couldn't see it. Like you truly did not see where you were jamming yourself up. And there was a mentality that you had that you was really jamming yourself up. You've probably lost a lot of money along the way. You've probably lost a lot of good people along the way. You may have even walked away from some good jobs or opportunities, because you were so hardcore in this way of thinking, this old way of thinking, and you got this epiphany. There's some kind of communication that came into you, and it came in fast. And you realize, okay, nope, this is, okay, what is going on? But it instantly woke you up to something. Like it was like an instant awakening, which is beautiful. Okay, and so it's reigniting your passion for something with this Ace of Wands. Now that you understand where you were going wrong, you're like, okay, now I know what I feel like you were moving in a certain way and not even realizing it. Like you thought you were fine. Like, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with, what is the deal? But you're realizing like, damn, it was me and the way I was trying to, and so now that you get that, you're ready to, your passion is reignited. Like, okay, I know what to do now. I know what to do. I got it. And so now you're ready with the Magician. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. With this Magician card, you're ready to remanifest something. You're like, okay, now I know what I got to do. I know how to manifest. And this time it's going to be great. And it is going to be great. So now you're ready to go back to the drawing board. You see this 1 here? So now you're ready to start over with something. You're like, okay, let me do this again. Now I know what I need to tweak here. And we got the 3 of Wands here. So you are definitely looking forward to the future. You're definitely looking ahead to the future, okay? There could be something concerning children, possibly, or family. Like you're ready to possibly have a family, or something to that effect. Let me get this together. Let's see. Because you see these two females are kind of faded in the background, but this little one is here. Like you're ready to possibly express having a family with someone, but how do you do that? but you're going to figure it out. You know, if you're a gay male, then of course you probably will be with another gay male, but there's plenty of gay males that have children. They adopt kids, they have families together, you know, or if this is someone else that you are interested in that has children, you are ready to, you feel more confident about being a part of that person's life, you know, and being who you are. You know, you don't have to hide who you are. You realize where the issue was coming in at. And it was like a control thing that you had on you. But it was, again, it was taught to you by someone in your childhood, and this person never even made it to how you are. So, you know, you're going to have to put that away. That does not serve you anymore, right? And so here we got the Two of Pentacles. So you see, he's working it. He's like, okay, let me get my, you know, Mr. Miyagi shit on here. Let me figure this out. I'm gonna work this. You know, I got a choice. I can either do it this way. I can do it that way. Let's see which way I'm going to go with this. But you have options now. You know what to do. And then we had this Three of Swords, and I didn't really want to read. I really don't want to read reversals, but this one came in reverse, and for some reason I'm feeling like I should leave it. This is a Three of Swords upright. You know, this is typically heartbreak, you know, betrayal, you know, things falling by the wayside, stuff like that. But it was in reverse. So whatever heartbreak you were experiencing, or maybe someone was experiencing because of you and your control tactics or something, or a job loss or a money opportunity loss because maybe you tried to overdo some manipulation of funds, or overdo manipulation in a friendship or partnership. That's in reverse. So this heartbreak or whatever was looming or getting ready to happen, it didn't last long. It's very brief, and you turning it upside down. Like, no, I'm not gonna lose this. I'm gonna fight for this. Okay, I'm gonna fight for this. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to maneuver this. You know what I'm saying? You getting into like your, you know, spiritual martial artistry, trying to figure out which way I want to do it. Now that I don't need to do it in that manner, you know, let me take away that toxic thinking, and then let me figure this out, right? So we got the Youth of Cups here. So maybe there's somebody you might want to reach out to, possibly, and talk to. It could be someone that's younger than you, or, you know, you're ready to maybe express some emotions to somebody, but it's still fresh. It's still new. You still kind of might be nervous about it. But that's okay. Just make the effort. You know what I'm saying? Just make the effort, right? So whatever heartbreak could have been on the horizon, I feel like you're putting a stop to it, which is good. It's really good. Whoever I'm talking to, it's really, really good. Maybe you had some hesitations of, you know, maybe this guy is younger than you, and you wanted to figure out, okay, well, if there's an age difference here, how can I make sure this person doesn't leave me? That's one thing I'm getting. Like, how do I control this person to the point where I know that they're never going to leave me? And you were doing some things that it was actually kind of causing more harm than good. Okay. So we got the Youth of Swords here. Okay. So that could be, again, new beginning, communication, new beginning of expression of feelings, or, you know, it could be immature. You know, you want to say something, you want to feel something, you want to show someone you care, you are thinking of them. It may be small, okay, but it's okay. It's just saying, just start. Just make the effort to start. Make that phone call, make that communication effort. You know what I'm saying? Tell this person how you truly feel. You know, you're going to have to get into your cups with this. Give some emotion. You know, it don't have to be this outpouring of blah. You don't have to just throw up on this person, but just give them a little something, you know, and then let them know that, you know, they are a part of your thoughts. You know, you are working some things out. You're going to have to maybe open up a little bit more to whoever this is, if this is a relationship or a person, or you may have to, you know, as you are revamping any finances or your business or something, you're starting over with a fresh slate. You're trying to figure, okay, let me start this again. How do I intuitively, this is what I feel, you know, mentally, this is how I feel. So it's just kind of like a starting over, because there was a death to a certain mentality. And so now you're just trying to figure out how we restart that. And then we got the Moon card. This could be a sign, I think it's Pisces or Cancer, maybe. I think it's Pisces. So there are some secrets somewhere. Okay, maybe there's something that you need to be more honest about to someone or to yourself, and it would definitely be beneficial to you to just do that. Okay, because right on the bottom of the deck, if you be honest, if you, whatever you're holding back, whatever, there's something still hidden with you. I don't feel like this is the other person that you're dealing with. If this is a person or opportunity, it's something that you're hiding. Okay, and you're going to have to be more honest about something and come forward with it. And that's like the final piece to you being able to manifest what it is that you want. You have to manifest, and then manifest in integrity. Okay, because on the bottom of the deck was the Lovers. This is also the sign of Gemini. So whatever you're trying to bring together, the Lovers can also be a business. It could be you coming together with your purpose. It could be you coming together with your goals. It could be you coming together with a love opportunity, a person. Okay. But once you be totally honest, I mean, if you're a gay male and maybe you are dealing with someone, and they don't know that you're gay, you didn't tell them, maybe you need to tell them. If you like both, you need to be honest and say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this Lovers card came out right after the Moon, which whoever this is, they're going to understand. If you've been dating a woman for a time and she realized you don't really like women, or you do tend to have both, or you have had a gay lifestyle, like you got to be honest. But I'm telling you, it's okay, because this person is going to understand. So this could be even you coming together with your full identity. Okay, this could be a coming together of a lot of things, or even if you have had a gay relationship and you are truly interested in a woman, that's fine. Just tell her that, or whoever the gentleman was that you're leaving behind, you need to be honest and say, hey, I've kind of fallen for someone else and it's a female. I want to leave this behind. You got to be able to, this male counterpart, you got to tell the truth. You got to be honest so you can move forward, okay? Or if this is a woman, let her know this is what I've been doing, but I'm really into you. I'm choosing you. It's okay. Either way, each party's going to understand, okay? If you've done something unethical with money, tell the truth. Or even if it's just to yourself, be honest, okay? Because once that integrity comes into play, then here's the Lovers. That things can come together a little bit better than they can come together. Okay, so you're gonna have to have some bravery somewhere with something, but you're hiding something, and it's time for you to, And look at that on the bottom of the deck again is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. That's love. That's emotion. So whatever this secret you're holding or whatever. Say what it is, because somebody's going to understand, and it's actually going to bring things closer together. Okay, you're just going to have to be brave. All right. I feel like if this is a person, you're dealing with someone that's very understanding, or possibly you came off to have a certain amount of money, maybe to your other male counterpart, and you don't have that money that you claim to have, and maybe it's time for you to be honest with this person. And let this person know, like, hey, I kind of fronted a little bit, but I'm really in a little bit of trouble, I don't have what I presented to you to have, I kind of came off like I had this and this and this, and I really don't. And I'm kind of, I feel bad, but I really, I'm kind of down bad financially. I don't have what I presented to have. It's okay. This person's going to understand. Okay. Just tell them. Two of Cups. That's beautiful. Two of Cups is beautiful. That's like a, it's emotion. You see how he's looking at his reflection. Okay. This person's going to reflect love and understanding and compassion back to you. It's okay. And it'll bring that together. All right. So that's actually all I got for you. Yeah. So good for you. Whatever communication came in, it definitely woke you up to something. It instantly woke you up. And so now you're realizing what was kind of holding you back. It's a mentality that you have. And now you're free to bring justice to yourself. You're free to start over. You're free to be more gentle in life. Okay. But yet still strong. Okay, and you got the 10 of Pentacles here. Your money is good, or it's getting ready to be damn good. You can't get higher than the 10 of Pentacles, you know. We got the celebration card here. We got the manifesting card, the passion. We got family here. You know, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's just you're tweaking some things about yourself, and that's good. And so now a new passion has been reignited. So scratch whatever was going on. And so now let's create something else. I feel like that's why we have so many youth of swords, youth of cups out here. On the bottom of this deck, we even got the youth of wands out here, right? Sage of swords, that's, you know, wisdom. You know, so there's a new thing being created. Congratulations, because it's going to bring a lot of abundance, and most of it is just you being integral and loosening up your grip on some things or people. That's not the way to go. It is okay to bring love into a situation, compassion, caring. You know, it's okay to feel. Maybe someone taught you back in the day that it wasn't okay to feel. You got to control, you got to manipulate, you got to twist and turn and this to get what you want. And at some point, like I said, in your life, that did work, but it's not working for you anymore. But I'm glad that you see that now, and you're instantly making a change. So that's beautiful. So whatever betrayal or heartbreak was trying to take place, it's not going to happen. But there is one last thing, you know, make the effort, okay? Because again, I feel like you were the manipulator in the situation. You were the controller in the situation. You were the financially irresponsible one in the situation. You're going to have to make the effort. Okay. Even though it's small, that's fine. Just make the effort. But whatever is still hidden with you, it's time to be honest, more honest about it. Because that's the other piece that's going to blow this whole thing out for you. And you get to, you know, get the fullness that because it's like you're right there. You're right there of getting what you want and manifesting the life that you've always wanted. The money that you want, the business you want, the relationship you want, you know, to be yourself. You know, if you want to have a family with you know, well, of course, if you're gay, you would, you know, want to have a family. Well, I would say some want to be single. There are people that just like to be single. But I'm talking to a man that wants a family. And you can do that, okay? It's safe to do that. It is safe. You just got whatever this little piece of this secret is, let that out. And I guarantee you, whoever you're working with or whoever you're around, you know, they're going to work with you. And again, even if it's just, you know, something that you need to be more honest with yourself about, you might need to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, yeah, I ain't been honest about this. I really do want a family. That could be something, you know, you could have been bopping around like you don't care, you know, what these niggas do. But you do want a family, and that's okay. So you're kind of starting that over, and you're using your wisdom. You're being more wise with the Sage of Swords. You're calling judgment on yourself. That's a beautiful thing. And you're going to be the star. So again, there could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Cancer. So, and whatever this change is, because this is a change, people are going to see something different in you. Whatever they see, that's fine. If they don't like it, that's not your problem. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. When people notice this shift in you, because you're changing your mindset, and your mindset is what rules your environment. So everything around you is going to automatically change. Whoever is uncomfortable or will not like it, who gives a fuck? It is not their life. It is not their path. It is not your business that they don't like it. It's not your business how they perceive it. That's their issue. How they perceive your life is their issue. It is not yours. You just keep doing what you're supposed to do. You cannot control how other people perceive you. And if someone says anything out the way to you, the best thing you can say is, you know what? I'm truly sorry for your pain, and I'm truly sorry that you perceive me that way. Put that back on them, okay? And you live your life now that you know where your blockages may have come from, or where you might have been self-sabotaging yourself. So that's all I got for you. Bye. Take care.